all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I floated in the flag.
Так, друзі, всім привіт. Продовжуємо грати в рейтингові бої. Вчора ми грали теж рейтингові бої, і у нас такі качелі були. Програємо, виграємо, програємо, виграємо. Там останні два бої, то... Ні, останні два бої якраз я один програв і один виграв. На цьому ми закінчимо. Йдемо далі. Подивимось, як буде коннект.
For my mama, do it for my father, family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed.
Так, суперника знайдено швидко. Подивимося, що у нас з коннектом буде.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters. Up against them, Muhammad Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about... This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Да. Я тоже подышу. Недавно проснулся.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. The courage on display here is incredible. Blocks that left hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice hook there. A left hook scores. That counter shot lands. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
А наша ти це робить?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Down goes Klitschko. Look at that shot to the head. And there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Приходом нас підловив. І
Let's talk about
вже
Klitschko
не
now.
перший раз.
It's not over till... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
That jab doesn't find a home. Here's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Flat footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
No rest for the weary. Missing with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is in... And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out.
Хавай їм все від них.
Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Perfect counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That jab was blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's see how the game plan changes after that. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need one.
Klitschko is on the canvas.
Це, блядь, ну це піздець.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose him around.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Missing with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
If being put down, you've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Come back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. Shots, keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working. Not it. Just go back out there and get behind the
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can...
І ми його зловили.
He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
He misses with that jab. The charts action from both of these fighters. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he just missed with that left jab. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Keep shots off and don't get made.
Yeah.
All right? Go back and
Great
Go.
round, great round. Now relax. Don't be looking at the... And there's the bell for round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Добре, почекай.
That hook doesn't score. Back and forth they go. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Піздець, блядь, ну то як ми його не добили, блядь?
What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talking about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. Just stick him in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace. Get your momentum there. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even thinking. You were smart. You were loading up. You were still landing. Put him back in his place. Come on. You're switching. Get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back in. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just
And that'll do it for the
Ще
time
суперник
between
прожимає,
rounds as we get
чекає.
set to get back in the action.
Чекає повністю.
good work there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straights down.
Both men step back for just a moment. So much firepower here. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Oh, no! Ali is down! We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Не встане? Нічого собі, я думав, не встане. Я думав, знову ячейка буде в цьому бою, або я програю.
So it's onward and upward after a
Подивимося, що нам там
knockout win
судді
here.
нарахували. Якщо сьомий раунд за ним,
That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that
то
again.
тут могла бути, ну або нічейка, або поразка буде. Да, сьомий раунд додали йому.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less.
Знову вернулися до золота 4.
Locking key in combination. Golden hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night. It's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing. Don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing. Motivation, staying winning, nothing less. Ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't. That's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind. That's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop. That's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told.
Ну, знаходить суперника.
I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be going up against Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall, 248 pounds. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Todd, I thought he was going to break out into dance and song then.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Scoring uppercut there. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Well, there's no business.
Вже голова червона, дивіться.
This is the most unique play
Барі
you will
Вайсбера
ever see in
сильний.
this theater, mano a mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
А, які фантоми залітають. Небезпечні фантоми.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... Here we go, it's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Swing and a miss with that hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. What would you tell? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Tried to score with a jab. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder.
Добили.
And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
I can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You'd like to see more jabs.
Ай-яй-яй.
10 seconds to go.
Небезпечно
What
було.
domination we've seen in this round.
Ой, витривалості забагато витрачає.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And the bronze bomber goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How How about that time counter shot? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice. Whoa, wait a minute. Klitschko is dazed. Down goes Klitschko.
Блядь, ну зажав мене вул, ну капець.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
І пробив через блок, саме головне. Я з блоком відходив. Пробив через блок.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a fact. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Ой, які фантоми гарні.
Halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Блок розбитий,
You hear that
ага.
old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And Deontay Wilder just got... And down goes Deontay.
Підловили його.
Wow, that
Pray,
impact was
pray,
incredible.
pray,
Let's
pray.
take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Та...
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this one.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That jab won't score. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Total domination with 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Deontay Wilder rocked right, and down goes Wilder. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Він то встане зараз.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want
У мене вже витривалості не вистачає.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. A lot of work. And there's the bell for round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Do you believe this?
Ха-ха, я так і знав, блядь.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are
От козел. Я знов
Apparently
буде
it's gonna
перший.
take more
Хай
than
тре.
that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Ах ти ж гнида.
We're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit.
Хорош.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Стане.
7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Гравець цей добре вміє вставати.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get...
And the bronze bomber goes down.
Ой, троєчку ми йому.
Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Не встав.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight.
Так, другий. А, тут судді по-різному віддали раунди. Подивіться. Так, перший суддя віддав нам другий, третій, четвертий, шостий, сьомий. Другий рефері віддав нам третій, четвертий, шостий і восьмий. І третій рефері віддав нам другий, третій, четвертий, шостий, сьомий. Тільки другий рефері чогось віддав в другому раунді йому. Але все одно перемога. Так, що в нього по витривалості? 39, 35, 77 здоров'я, 74 здоров'я. В нього витривалості побільше було. Економив він добре, хоча лупив там на всю силу. Так, ще бойок зіграємо в рейтингу.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of
Tyson
those
Fury.
things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall and 248 pounds. And they'll be facing Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of...
This bout is scheduled for...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Пінг, лайно.
These
Просто.
athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Lucky that hook didn't score. They are giving us a high-tempo show. They threw the hook. It didn't land.
Та дивіться, ну що так? Блін, я ж все бачу, все нажимаю, встигаю, а він нічого не блокує.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He missed with that jab.
Ну так знов, ну та блін.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Блядь, ну ви подивіться, які, блядь, прилітають фантоми. Просто, блін, аж откуда.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this... And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come
Я
back.
хер я знаю, за цього пінга це жопа просто. Ну знов, блін, я ж бачу все. Та піздець, просто, блядь. Після моєго промаха в нього все залітає.
Win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Beautiful counter punch. just got blocked.
Ай, да, як воно мене напрягає.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They blocked the hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost?
Ну да, в нього, блядь, всі удари проходять.
Well done with
Всі,
that
блядь,
counter.
всі.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Ну ви подивіться, откуда прилітає, ну блін. Ну бред, блядь.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
І він же ж думав, що він красавчик,
Bell for
блядь.
round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they
Він
get countered.
стоїть і стоїть, блядь.
Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
Понятно. Короче, понятно.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Це, блядь, третій раунд, а в мене витривалості нема ні.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Яке все повільне, блядь, таке щось.
Respecting each other's punches
Стоїш
now.
біля нього, блядь, в корпус не залітає.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Do you believe this? Klitschko
Ну
is
от вам і
down.
все, блядь, це єбуча гра, блядь.
Great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
Моя помилка, що третій удар я силовий викинув, але все одно, блядь. Моє нічого не прилітає, в нього все залітає.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock some...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Klitschko is dazed! And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And as you can see here, a picture
Короче, я не можу цю хуйню грати просто.
did the
З
trick.
таким
A
пінгом,
shot
блядь,
from
що
the
це
gods
капець.
taken out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Воно нахуй виходить і все, блядь.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Oh, we haven't haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. Trying to buy time. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Все, вибачайте, я виключаю нахуй цю